Today, someone posted a video about the new HD Zero goggles that are going to come. He took them from a friend and shared it without being allowed to. So now, I took his video, cut out all the fluff, and put in only the good stuff, and we're gonna react to it. Isn't that gonna be exciting? Let's do it together. Here we go.
What I have here is a very early prototype of the long-awaited and the mythical HD Zero FPV goggles. All right, first off, the case is SLS printed. It is not an injection molded case right now. There is some light leak issues with the shell. They know about this. It's kind of like what Fat Shark had with the HDOs, where some of them were kind of opaque and light was shining through. These have this issue right now. They're painted white. It's normal. It's a white material that it's made out of right now, and they're painted white. This is not the final form or the final material, but this is kind of the general shape. It's very Fat Sharky looking, you know? I'm about 99% sure who's making these is SKYZONE. And the reason I say that is because of the OSD. The inside of the OSD for the HD Zero system looks exactly like the HD Zero system that you're normally used to seeing, but that's on a sub menu. The normal menu looks almost exactly like the OSD that I had on my last set of SKYZONE goggles. There is a analog receiver built into this goggle. It uses these three antennas. I'll get to that in a minute. And it's it's replaceable, but it's kind of like the Rapid Mix module where there's no external display on it. It's all controlled through the OSD, which is fine. The Rapid Mix works just fine, but you know, take that for what it's worth. You're not buying these for analog. You're buying these for the HD Zero system. Inside of these goggles, there are patch antennas up here in the front, and it also has two more. Inside the software, you're able to select the inboard patch antennas or select the outboard SMAs with whatever antenna you want. I've just got the four Omnis attached to it. It does have HDMI input and output, but it's on the same jack. So there's one micro HDMI that can switch between input and output based off of function inside the OSD. The OSD is amazing on these goggles. The fart fan blows on your eyes, works great, it's quiet. The rocker that we're used to on the HD Zero VRX is gone. We're down to a 2-button and a 5-direction stick. It'll work on 4 to 6S. It's got a jack on the side. The screens are huge. It is DJI-esque field of view. They are huge, and the software allows you to incrementally bring the field of view down by like 5-degree increments. You can get it down to be the racer postage stamp, or you can get it to be the big cinematic, I'm just gonna sit back and cruise field of view. It is amazing. They're OLEDs, they are sharp, they are bright. They said they're gonna be 1,000 nits. I believe every bit of it. The external HDMI works on 1080p and 720p, and it works in 4:3 and 16:9, which is great. And it's a little on the heavy side. It's definitely lighter than my Orcas with the HD Zero VRX on them. The weight is closer to your face, so you don't have all that weight kind of dangling off of you when they're on. So when they're on, it's definitely a lot closer to your face, so it feels way better, way more balanced. There's very little light leakage around the shell. In the OSD, there's an option called DDR. DDR, in this case, stands for double data rate.
Dance Revolution!
Go from 8 channels down to 4, and the picture becomes, dare I say it, about on par with DJI. And there's no variable latency. What they have done is they have tuned for latency. They've tuned for performance rather than optics. As you would normally gain latency with DJI, it gives you a good looking picture, then it slowly degrades the picture. It'll degrade the picture before it degrades latency. Physically, I think these goggles look better than the DJI goggles. They feel better, they're lighter, the fan is adjustable, it doesn't just blow into your eyes at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Orcas, DJI, Fat Shark, SKYZONE, Eachine, chuck them in the trash. When these come out, the used goggle market is going to absolutely crash. Everybody's going to want these things. If you're flying analog, if you want to fly HD0, these are going to be the goggle to beat. I love the fact that you can switch between the internal patches, or you can use the external side SMAs. The two top ones are always on. The two side ones are switchable between that and the internal one. There is a power switch.
There is a power switch. Very exciting. We're all very excited for this. This is my first time doing this kind of video. I don't know what people think. Is it stealing if it's already stolen?
Is it stealing if it's already stolen?
Okay, have a good one. I cut the fluff. I just gave you the stuff. Hopefully you enjoy that. I guess I should give a shout out to whoever this dude is. It's Tweet FPV. So if you want to go on his channel and watch the whole video, Tweet FPV. I just took out all the fluff, gave you just the good stuff, because so many FPV people, I just like this. You don't want to hear me talking. You just want the information. Give me the information now. So I gave it to you. Enjoy it. I love you all.